Okay, y'all, we back. We are back, and I'm gonna pull up the hearing today. I'm pulling up the hearing so that we can. Let's do. All right, y'all. I'm never forgiving why them for this. Okay, hold up. Let me send this to myself. That might be just easier. Oh, it's called X now. Okay, y'all, we back. We back. And where's Erica? Because yes, Erica, I have made a lot out of you today. This morning, I was trying to make sure I was on top of it. I said, I am not going to be late because I need Erica to see it's not 9-ish, baby. It's 9. And I think I got on here at 8:58. If we just really being honest. Good morning, everybody else that wasn't on the last live. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Jazz. I see Dominique. Good morning, Joan. Okay, y'all. I need to send this to myself so that I can stream this. And I'm coming in here kind of blind. I know the basics of this story. Um, Everything that's going on with Melly, I do know that. And like I said, I watched a little of this last time, but I need to watch the whole trial. 2 minutes early, Alice. I love that for me. I do. Okay, y'all, let me get this pulled up so that we can watch. It hasn't started yet. I'll tell you guys that. So we haven't missed anything. Alrighty. So while that's getting started, can we let's put one thing in the chat today that you're grateful for. I'm going to just say I pray for you guys. I'm grateful for everyone that joined the stream this morning. Good morning. Erica, this is just a hearing. Is it a status hearing? It may be just a status hearing, but it is moved. It has been moved. Life. I know that's right, India. I woke up this morning feeling extremely grateful just to be able to live, to be alive. Let me say that, to be alive. Extremely grateful for that because not everyone got that opportunity today. I'm grateful for the ability. Hey, Too Pretty. Good morning. Happy New Year. Life. I love that. I'm grateful for my life. Everyone I see, grateful that God woke me and my children up this morning. I love that. Good morning, Aisha. Hey, cutie pie. I think this morning, although I didn't, because I woke up, but I did not. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on just a second. Okay, y'all, my bad. That was Miss J. She said, "Man, I don't know if you know if it's a Melly hearing today. Are you online?" I love that for me. I'm grateful for a sound mind. Lauren, you be grateful for your cats. Lauren, I'm a little afraid of cats. And I just saw a video on TikTok where a girl, I guess she said that she would cat sit for her friend. Girl, the cat started going crazy, jumping all everywhere. The poor girl was in a corner crying. I said, "Thank you for seeing this video. I will never cat sit. Ever. Don't ever ask me." Yes, please like the live as you come in. It does help me get in the algorithm. And since I've been gone a few weeks, your girl needs some help. Your girl needs some help to get back in here. Good morning, Lynn. I'm grateful for a content creator that genuinely loves people. Me too. Me too. Jackie, good morning, Jackie. How are you? So yes, guys, we are going to start here. For those of you that are at work, we're going to start here with this YNW Melly hearing. After the YNW Melly hearing, then I will go over the lawsuit with Skip Bayless, and it's more people on there, but the only people I really knew were Skip and Joy, so that's why I'm singling them out. Cutie Pie miss being here. She said cold. Oh dang, I'm grateful I don't have to see. Lauren said she's grateful she doesn't have to see Miss Love today. I think a lot of us are grateful we don't have to see Miss Love, but you'll have to see her next month, because next month the others, do y'all think she'll be the lead prosecutor next month? I'm really wondering. Good morning, Meek. Do you guys think she's going to be the lead prosecutor? You don't think so, Erica? Y'all don't think so? Simple Style, what's going on with Fox will be talked about. Oh my God. The stuff that's going on with Fox, y'all. I mean, so I pulled up an article, and I don't want to talk about it. I hope not. I think a body will. I doubt it. She fumbled real bad. So none of y'all think she's going to be the lead prosecutor. Erica, this time I wonder, what would she talk about? You know, I don't know why Clifford the big red dog is sticking out for me. Good morning, Lakeisha. Oh my gosh, Shotty Red said her and Hilton are going to be at the kitty table. So y'all think a body is going to take lead? Y'all know what? I'm missing something. Let me look it up real quick. Because Nard has I think it said a plea hearing. Nard has a plea hearing coming up. Lion King is crazy, Erica. Yes, Kiana, I did see that. I saw that. Saw Megan Cuniff. Megan Cuniff went to a Hawks game, and while she was at the game, she saw that the guy investigator, and she saw Gaither at the game. He has to run lead. I think y'all might be right about Abate. I think that's how, I don't know to trust Doug Weinstein or just say a body, because I thought it was a body. I don't know, y'all. It might be starting because a commercial just started. So it may be about to start. These smaller courtrooms just make me go. Okay, hold on, guys.
Yes. Judge, so I just PDF'd him on his new law. He's currently being put on this case as well as the new law. The state is not willing to discuss in terms of release. And I would ask if you're only would be willing to put him on the standard due file. Or he doesn't have any history of violent crimes. He's on thefts right now.
Do you have a copy of, did you file a motion to
I was just going to judge.
copy of his score sheet, probable cause affidavit, anything that the court can invite itself?
I can provide those to your honor if the state can give a moment to review it. I just would be your honor on the page here and we brought to this morning without a problem for me to review it, but I will provide your honor because we are keeping a probable cause affidavit.
Okay, so we'll put it on recall. Next.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Here. I have on page 27 of your own docket, Amy Garman. Judge, we're set for set new dates. I know that Ms. Garman actually reached out to my office last week while I was out of town. And I believe she was out of state. I did send her a waiver of appearance form, but I haven't received a fucking signature back. But if I can waive appearance for the purpose of today's hearing, Judge, I would ask for a February 6th calendar call.
Your honor, actually, the case said he was transferred before we said that he gave you the older case in Division FD. So your honor, I'm going to present.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like there are other cases being heard right now. So just so we know, there are other cases being heard in the courtroom. So I don't know how long that's going to take, especially when they open up with other cases in the courtroom. We'll see. I am just used to, hey, we coming in here, we getting straight to the point for why those cameras are in there. But I just want to let everybody know that's what we're watching right now.
Thank
So
you.
we're setting it for what for that case?
I think it's for a calendar call. I'm going to call February 13th.
It's up to your honor.
I guess, I mean, it's going to a different division, so
Right,
I don't know what they have it set for.
And Your Honor, I can look into who is the RCC person in that courtroom, and I'll coordinate with them to make sure that.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I think that's all I have for you today.
If you can, your honor, just give the state just a moment to provide my request with the transfer.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Let me just advise the public defender's office that case Jordan Weiss has sent a message to the court advising that they live out of the state. I cannot be here in person. She's not allowed to travel.
Thank you, your honor.
So the Zoom link was provided to them.
Thank you. Thank you, your honor, for giving us the amount.
Your Honor, the court is ready. I would like to call YNW Brown on page 11 of your docket. Mr. Brown, Your Honor.
What page did you say? 11?
Page 11, Your Honor. Mr. Brown completed an application on public defender today. It appears as if there is a change of charge date is outstanding, and we are asking to reset it for tomorrow.
State any objection?
I just want to know the purpose of the.
It's change of charge.
I understand the change of trustees is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just for the record, I know that,
Yeah.
I know we're all aware, but for the updated, no, your honor, no objection to that.
So we're resetting it for tomorrow.
I'm going to have to. I know we're waiting on a hearing to start, but the fact that it is so much going on, this feels like, we were waiting on Shannon's plea. We were waiting on that's kind of new. It's really sitting in this courtroom, waiting on the person's name to be called. Now, I just think that's a little wild. They know it's going to be streamed and all of this. I'm gonna have to get used to this, because just seeing a random man walk across the screen being told to come back next week is just that's different.
Look, this is somebody else's card. I just crossed off their name, put my name there. Yeah, those first six are the same. The last.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance?
All right.
Hey, David, to remain on bond. You want me to write it down?
The new statute that Veterans Court
Shannon doesn't appear for his jail
They asked for this to be reset for, they asked for 30 days. I spoke to this morning with
Ash, I think we too uppity. We done got spoiled YSL. And y'all, why last night? Hold up. Shannon Sharp is looking at this. Skip Bayless watching it on his account and looking at his bank account from this year. At this Skip Bayless. You said watching on his couch? You know what, Key? I'm not dealing with you.
30 days from today brings us to February 3rd. This division's being taken over by Judge Villalonga starting the 22nd. So I'll set it for that day.
22nd of January?
Yes. No. The division's being taken over January 27th. The date that I'm
I know what you're saying.
is February 3rd. So that's going to be before a different judge in a different court.
Now, Ashley, I don't know how great it's going to be, because I think Shannon Sharp is named in that lawsuit. I haven't read the whole thing. I'm just going by what I've been seeing on Twitter. And that Shannon at some point dated Joy too. I mean, it just looks bad. It just looks bad. I'm not sure how PR is going to spin it, but I think the worst person of all it would be the men, the executives, and Mr. Skip out here offering $1.5 million. Like, that is crazy. Okay, guys, let's see.
Happy New Year.
Oh, I got it. And the thing on the website.
What page?
13.
Yes.
We're good for change, please.
Okay. Negotiated plea is what Shannon had. I'm glad he said that. Negotiated plea is what Shannon had. But yes, y'all, Jaleesa. Ash on here talking about she's slid in Skip Bayless's DM. 1.5. Like, there's an article that I saw. The woman she's not only saying he offered her the 1.5, but there were repeated unwanted advances. So he just repeatedly did things. Like, that's so creepy. Key, exactly. I am just David or Michelle. Erica, I don't know. So what I saw on Twitter, they actually there was a picture of them. They went, it was some game. And so the tweet said, dang, this picture seems different now, because Skip actually called it a date the next day when he saw it on the show. So what I hate for Joy in all of this is, first of all, let me just say, when you did have a hairstylist, tell me you didn't tell your hairstylist things like that. You literally would talk to your hairstylist about anything, right? You really would. I mean, me and my hairstylist, we became friends, all types of stuff, right? You talk to your hairstylist about a lot of stuff. So some type of work gossip, you tell your hairstylist. So that's one reason that kind of makes me halfway believe what the woman is saying. It's because I could see it, right? The other thing is that this woman been in an environment where she literally has to always be around Skip. Erica, that may be the case. It doesn't change the sentiment, right? It's still the same that you might not, and I agree, but it doesn't change that it's highly likely that she would have told her hairstylist things like this. Was going at her. Actually, I don't even watch any of their sports shows. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what he's saying.
Do we have,
It's in the motion to clarify, I don't
I
know.
don't see
Okay. Yeah. So I hate that these people let stuff linger. Why now? I get that too. Ash, and you, I mean, none of us, wait a minute, the stream cut off. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on with the stream. Probably so. Ash is no problem to it. I'm sure he did. Red and the Pixie. Key, Miss Love to move to Florida on us. I don't know what the heck going on. Let me tell y'all why this is weird to me. What is this? No crime. Erica, as a person who has gone through not the sexual harassment aspect of it, but harassment on a job. Erica, that would make sense, because why do we have to sit through the rest of this? Child, but as someone who has gone through it, I don't know. You really never know a person's state of mind while they're going through it. Now, and also, we don't know when she started talking to attorneys. I had someone tell me, like, oh, you don't have a case yet. Wait until a personnel action happens. So to someone on the outside looking in, it may be, oh, why is she just now coming forward? She's been going through this for months. But no, I did go to EEO, and I did put in a complaint maybe 2 months after things happened, but was told not to. So I don't know. We've got to read, and we're going to read it and see. Maybe we'll get some clarity as to what happened. Or sometimes she may have just felt like, I have to take this. Yes, Ash, you need to we got to read that lawsuit. We have to read that lawsuit. But and he probably wouldn't stop. You just never know. But you also have to remember that even though Hollywood is this seemingly big place, it's really small. When you think about people who have access, nail techs, hairstylists, makeup artists, and there was probably a fear, and I'm sure now that this lawsuit is out, there's a fear people will never work with her again. Her name is tarnished. How do you come back from that? Because for employers, you're just another employee who went and filed a lawsuit. So now, like, her world is flipped upside down. No, Ash, the lawsuit, let me tell you, hold up. See, we ain't even supposed to talk about it. It is versus Fox Corporation, Fox Holdings, Fox Sports, and all of Fox, okay? Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor. And there's one It says and does one. I'm gonna have to ask a lawyer, what does that mean? So, but I'm gonna, once you read the lawsuit, we will probably understand more why Joy's name is in there. Erica, I'm still trying to. I really want to gain some clarity. Erica, it's one thing to take his advances; it's another thing to sleep with him. So I don't know. I beg to differ there. One thing to just be like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You cross that line once you take that money from Skip. So, Ashley, are you talking about the defamation lawsuit Brett Favre had on him? Or he had another lawsuit against Fox? I don't know. Yeah, it's just the Skip Bayless and the executives aspect of this lawsuit. I don't know what that feels like, but I will say it is challenging. You have to go to work every day. You have to look these people in their faces every single day, knowing that they've done things that were disrespectful to you. Oh, yeah, Ashley. Okay, I remember that. I didn't know he had a lawsuit there, though. But yeah, you have to look these people in their faces every day. And I just can't wait to read more about Joy's part in all of this. David, when is the Cat Williams? When is it going to post? Oh, Erica. Ugh. Erica. But y'all, let me tell you, David said, when is the Cat Williams video dropping on Club Shay Shay? I'm waiting on it like I'm waiting on my W-2s. Hold on. I have. Good morning, Shay. I've worked in an environment where I was sexually harassed. Black-owned company, hate that. Some years back, I resigned immediately. I couldn't eat or sleep in oil. Had young children. Oh, so this is what I was saying to Shay about this situation with this young lady. I need to read the entire lawsuit to kind of see. I know we're not going to get why she waited. We're not going to get that information. Hold on, y'all. We might be back. No, I know we're not going to get that information, but at least if we can see how far back it goes. I think Ash said 2021 on here. See how far back it goes and what is alleged in this lawsuit. It's going, I don't know, it's going to be interesting because I do know like Skip has this YouTube he's doing. I don't think Skip isn't on TV anymore, I believe. Oh, okay, Ashley just said that too. He's not on TV. And poor Ernestine, y'all. If I'm hurt for anybody's Ernestine, I said I know Ernestine has to be sliding down a wall. I know she slid down, but man, like Skip is old. Hey, Gus Wayne, good morning. Skip is old. The comments on the Skip's podcast with his wife on IG is crazy. Girl, what comments, Ash? He has a podcast now. Let me tell y'all. I was just getting on Twitter because I actually want to get on there. But I just got on and I see Travis Hunter is Sports Illustrated's breakout star of the year. I love that for him. I love that for my boy. Let's see, y'all. How old is Mr. Skip Bayless? He too old for this. He too old for this. 73. Oh, Ash, he and Ernestine have a podcast. Skip is 73 years old. Oh, baby, Ernestine good. Ernestine good. He been married to Ernestine since 2016. Oh, child. Here I am thinking they had some 40-year love. Child. I'm sorry. Ernestine wasn't sliding down the wall, y'all. She might have smacked him for embarrassing her. But sliding down the wall, I doubt it. They've been married since 2016. Child, my daughter older than their marriage. Child, Ernestine knew exactly what she got when she married Skip Bayless. Missy, he's going to have to try again. For Shannon, I'm going to be Forrest Gump mama and care about my child's education. You know what, Erica? You know what? I don't know. I don't know about Shannon either. I don't know. Shannon's a little different. I think the more I hear him talk, the more I'm just like, I don't even know if you can hold a real conversation with Shannon. But Skip was on First Take. Like he just got fired. Like recently, because I remember people saying, I wonder what Cameron, and everybody had to say, hold up, he got fired. He got fired in August. Oh, Eric, I like that you're being respectful. Key, exactly. So I saw someone say, why is Joy getting all of this smoke? What about the record executives? Joy did more than just sleep with these people. And I've got to read it, but one of the most alarming parts that I've seen people talk about is Joy saying that she would lie and say that man raped her. Like that, I said, oh my. Oh. And this is exactly what I said. Bill Belichick, I saw Bill Belichick's girl, his girl 26. I'm sure Ashley. So Emmanuel Acho, someone said that he went on his Twitter and he deleted this post that he made about Joy. Y'all, let me let y'all hear the post while we wait. And now I'm gonna have to play this again, but we got some time to spare. I'll play this again because this man, Emmanuel Acho, after the whole thing with Actually, I've seen that. I watched that podcast. Well, I've seen it before. I don't watch it. I'm not like a faithful fan of them, but I've watched the pivot before. Listen to you, man.
And I gotta take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor, a woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Mm-hmm.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in.
Maybe he took that off his page, y'all. Emmanuel has taken it off his page. And I said, why doesn't he want to stand by his word? Why doesn't he want to stand by his word all of a sudden? Oh, Ash, let me tell you something about him. Emmanuel Acho, one of my issues with him, I don't want to get crazy on here. Emmanuel Acho, he loves to take I am here and you're there approach. He may not try to, but that's how he comes off. And if I'm not mistaken, I know he is. Let me say, I want to say, is he Nigerian, guys? I think he's Nigerian, but he his aura, his persona is just, I can't get with it. And after the Angel Reese situation, I really was just like, okay. Telling that girl that it's her fault that she was being villainized, I was just like, okay, are we watching the same thing? She's a competitor. But for him to try to drag her, and he tries to put these spin on things all the time, it's different. It's I don't know about that, David. I don't want to say zesty, but I will say that his personality comes off as, even when he's talking about sports, just it's maybe he should just stick to sports. Maybe I don't want to hear him talk about things outside of sports, because I don't like his attitude. I don't like his attitude towards things. But shout out to the Black woman. Yeah. Yes, Kim. Thank you. Okay, Kim says it. Kim says that he gives an I am better, and he is a sensationalist. Okay, yes. I was done when he said Joe Burrow is better than Jalen Hurts. What? I can't talk too much into that. Joy was in several positions. That is why. I just want it's no more innocent until proven guilty. So, Nicole, I don't think anyone on here has condemned Joy. What we're talking about specifically is reading the actual lawsuit. So it's the first day that came out. Yes, people are shocked. We're reading it. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen? This will eventually go to trial, maybe, because Fox may settle. If it goes to trial, we'll hear more about what's going on. So, of course, we're going to have opinions. It doesn't mean Joy did it, but we're definitely going to have opinions about it. Yes, Shay, I don't like that. Good morning, Susan. But one thing that I said, Nicole, is that what I feel like makes me lean more, I'm not saying that the hairstylist is at 100% accurate, but lean more towards some of this may have happened. She's a hairstylist. And when I used to go to the hair salon, I was talking about that. People have intimate relationships. And when I say intimate, let's say they share intimate details with their hairstylist. Hold on, y'all.
Provide the emotions of what we need to do, and we'll do what you need to do. But then a long time is going to have to be spent with him as to what he wants to do. And that's not a 2-minute discussion.
No, I agree. So you haven't discussed it with him, or no? Got it. Okay.
Because Raven is not even here today because she's been flying back from Montana since yesterday morning.
Oh, wow.
Girl, because were we supposed to hear all that about Raven? I don't know. We were supposed to hear all of that, people. And told us Raven stuck in that airport. Yes, Nicole, that's all I'm saying. But as far as, I don't want to condemn Joy, but I'm going to tell you, the clips, the pieces I've seen from the lawsuit, Nicole, definitely have me giving Joy a side eye. And you know, one of the things that I can't stand, y'all, is women who pretend to be girls. Oh, I can't stand it. Key, I don't think we're supposed to be knowing what Raven has going on. Oh, Simply Style, I knew exactly what you meant. Good morning, Libra girl. Oh, an elitist. Oh, shade. That's the word there. I'm sure there's a backstory to everything, Ashley. I can't stand that either. Yeah, I can't stand women who love to wear, I'm a girl's girl, when in actuality, you are a you girl. And you will do whatever to protect you. That's just it. That's just it. And again, I've got to read it all. But for a hairstylist to feel like, first of all, they had to have some sort of relationship for her to allegedly share all of these details with her. there was some sort of relationship, right? That went beyond hairstylist and client. It went beyond that. We know that for a fact. You thought he was about to swing on me.
One of the things students love about culinary
Okay,
school online
Ashley.
with Escoffier is the toolkit.
Yeah, in Ronnie's world. So that is one of the things that y'all, in fact, let's see, y'all. Because somebody pointed out it was the last day of the regular season yesterday, and Emmanuel Acho hadn't posted on Twitter, and y'all know that's not him. That boy be all out there in front of the TV trying to tell you how to play, win out. Like, that's not him. Hold on. Her and Joy would hang out. I could see that Simply Style. There's no way that this woman knows all of these intimate details of Joy's life if they didn't form some sort of relationship. And I'm sorry, the child may have text messages. She might even have text messages. Oh, y'all, it could. Let's see if I can find this man. Here he is. Let me see. Because after the Angel Reese stuff, they tore Emmanuel Acho's comments up. Okay. Tore his comments up. The man. And I was living for every piece of it. So why did the hairstylist tell on Joy? Shawty Red, we're going to find out once we read the lawsuit. It should make sense to us. Ooh, Kim. Hold on. Nicole said they were going outside of work. They were definitely friends. Nicole, wait a minute. No, I don't think so, Key. Kim said people need to remember that hairstylist-client relationships, they don't work like attorney-client privilege. Listen, Shadari, I'm just telling you what the people said. With Joy, the thing that I hate about Joy the most, for Joy, not about, for Joy, is whether this is true or not. She's got this jacket on her now. Hold on just a second. She has this jacket. Hold on, guys. Good morning, Isis. Know the difference between co-workers and friends. Yeah, this is, let me see. Hold on.
Are you presently under the influence of any drugs, medication, or alcohol? Have you ever been treated for a mental illness? So, Mr. Lavany, you're currently on supervision. It's 34 counts total. All right? Let me go through them real quick.
Did that man say it's 34 counts total? Yes, definitely. They said she was sleeping with Emmanuel. You know what, Key? I'm not. Did y'all hear that? Good morning, Ron. That man said 34 counts. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I went on his page, y'all. Y'all.
So many people with his most prized possession, which quite literally is people. So being
Emmanuel be, he just be on my nerve. Oh, 34 counts. I wonder what this man did. They said just keep them. Okay, I did go look at Emmanuel's page. There have been no posts in the last 20 hours. Let's see what his comments say. Good morning, Angel. The very first comment says, how many sacks did Joy take? Baby, he's probably not going to be out here. Acho Man, you was knocking it down for all of us who can't. 100. Oh, God. Now, they have a quote. Emmanuel Acho said, women really do have to deal with some disgusting, nasty, and dangerous things on a daily basis. They cut the volume off, Key. Yeah, they cut the volume off. Yeah, he does, Kim. And I think that's my problem with Emmanuel Acho. He has a book. I can't remember the name of this book. He has I could probably sit here and talk about, I would love to do a deep dive on him because I really need to understand if my feelings towards him should remain the way they are. Oh, Rashana. Now, wait a minute. People are too crazy in these comments. This, if you want to look at some foolishness, I can't even read these comments anymore. They're crazy. Why her and Ryan Clark are going at it. Ryan Clark may be well respected, but and I'm sorry, but actually, this may be why she's probably not taken seriously by most of her male counterparts, and this is probably why. Key, the comments are just terrible. They're terrible. They said you and I need to talk about this Joy shit. Y'all, it's just, oh God. It's just not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for Emmanuel. I'm trying to see if there's why does everyone have on so many different jail uniforms? Key, this is exactly true. She tried to play the race card. Y'all can't wait to read this. We will, Ashley. You have to send me your number. Kim, so it's not just me that's not feeling Mr. Emmanuel Acho. Different colors for different offenses? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Too pretty, I didn't know that. Different levels of security. I didn't know that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm always amazed when you guys tell me something about the justice system. She took her job. Key, they said that different colors are for different offenses. They said whatever color Mr. 34 Counts has is the colors you don't want. 34 Counts is just extra. So, Erica, I don't know if you guys, well, I'm sure you guys are aware of this. I was on TikTok scrolling, and I'm not sure why. I scrolled across a live that said prison girlfriends chat. Let's see. Let me see if Jamel said anything, y'all. Ooh, let's see if Jamel has said anything online. Jamel might take the high road. Jamel might take the high road. She didn't say anything. Jamel may be taking the high road over here. Good morning, Miss Jackie. So, Key, I was just like, is it because I've been watching the YSL trial? Because what made you suggest try to put me on the prison talk side of things? Baby, I scroll right past it. Don't mess up my algorithm with that, okay? Let me see, please, everyone, please pray for my city. Angel, I think those of us that have family in New Orleans and just, I think citizens, period, we definitely are thinking about New Orleans and hoping that everything. I still can't get over that. Alice, like, what about me said I want to be on the prison side of TikTok? Like, I have not started, but I have seen. I just don't click on them because I don't want to mess up anything. Child, these young men in jail washing clothes, have them hung up across a line or something. They don't want me on Love After Lockup, baby, because you'll never find me there. I stopped and watched because I was so intrigued. Bria, the only reason I didn't watch the prison talk is because I knew what would happen. And I hope I didn't mess up my algorithm because last night I was scrolling and I happened to see a girl talking to a young man. I don't know if I've ever seen teeth that big before, and they were all gold. Like, it looked like real gold teeth. I get being intrigued, Bria, because you know what I did? I clicked on it live. I sure did. I don't know what their name is. I didn't stand there long, but I did click on it live. So I understand being intrigued by something, and you're just scrolling. When I tell y'all, I have never.
This year worked better.
Y'all, this young man's teeth, I mean, they had the nerve to have them gold. Listen, Key, I need to click. Not interested. But let me tell you, this man was not in jail, y'all. They were. I don't know. I just kind of want to see what was the dynamic of this relationship because the lady was like saying that he cheats on her. And I'm like, let me see what his response is. Does he really cheat or is she just exaggerating? Turns out I think he really cheats. So I get being intrigued. Key 304 talk. Yesterday I was scrolling and happened to see a girl in her little stripper heels, and she was saying that she was with a truck driver, and his truck was so dirty. Oh my God. And she was clicking her heels together, y'all, saying there's no place like home. I said, okay. I didn't like the video because I don't want to be on that side of TikTok, but I did chuckle. I did. I hadn't been. I don't really want to see the 304 talk stories, y'all. I don't want to see the stories, but I will tell you, I chuckled when I saw. You know what I'm talking about, Key? I chuckled when I saw that. Okay, skin tone. You saw that man too? Y'all, these were some huge teeth. Oh, there's Millie's mom and his brother. It's really sad that this is the only time she gets to see her son right now for the last, I think, 3 years. His mom is really pretty. Hey, Amina. Y'all, Hey, Jay. Happy New Year. Y'all, this man. Oh my, I don't wish I could show y'all, but if y'all see it, y'all will know what I'm talking about. His teeth are huge. Like, I don't know why they're so, but they're gold, y'all. I mean, the boy got gold teeth and they look real. Let me say that again. Straight top and bottom. Straight top and bottom. The brother dressed like an inmate. Stop it. Yeah, she can't visit him. I think it's been 3 years. Hey, Mikhail, just talking about random TikToks, Mikhail, that I sometimes click on. Let me see. Hi, Jasmine. I think this is a status hearing, so we're gonna see. Shawty Red, if I come across them again, I'll save it so that you guys can see it. Well, Mikhail, how you get banned? The year just started, baby. How did you get banned? Terrell, I don't think this is a bond hearing. I thought this was a status hearing. So I have so many things that I have to do this week. One of the things that I need to tackle this week, and it'll probably be pre-recorded, I'm not sure yet, but this Diara, is it Diara? I say her name wrong. I think it's Diara. The Diara and Ken situation, which is another reason why y'all need to tap into social media, because if they have an account and this boy can take $500,000 and they both still be okay, tells you that they're making some serious money. D-Era. Okay, thank you. D-Era. That Ken situation. This Corey situation about this boy being in Dubai and allegedly he's on the run. I said, what is going on? But I will say this, and I will say this. I will stand on this. When people get money, they just find new craziness to do because they get bored. They get bored. I don't know a lot about this Corey fella because I don't watch that content, but I have seen him on my timeline before. I know his ex was or is dating Big Boogie. But when people get money, I do believe people will find ignorant stuff to do because they do sometimes feel like the money gives them the right to do whatever it is that they want. So Corey going to Dubai, I have seen a little bit about it, but I haven't pieced it all together yet. But I have to do that as well. He tagged the FBI. Corey, I'm gonna tell you, Corey, being another lane, he seems totally different from when they first started doing YouTube videos. And I'm gonna say this, and it could be an elevation, it could be a leveling up thing. I don't know, but sometimes when people get money, they completely change. I really think they change to the person they've always been. Me personally, why would he tag the FBI? Ash, he ain't got big teeth like this boy that was on TikTok. This boy has buck teeth, not big. They're buck. I'm going to say it's cracked. Lord. He turned himself in, y'all. Wait, y'all, what's going on? Now, Key, that boy not dressed like an inmate. He got on this little turtleneck. So what? We couldn't have missed. I think they're just moving. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Why y'all say he turned himself in? I don't see where he turned himself in. Look like he's still in Qatar. I don't know what that was about, Key. They did make. He must be coming. Yeah, they are facing the door. I love being on lives with y'all. We watching something because you are absolutely correct. He has to be coming. But look at that. They're gonna miss the 34 counts. What? Y'all, it's too much. This is a lot. He posted a video on a plane.
Here's gonna tell you
Let me see, y'all. Let's see.
somebody. I got it in the back of my trunk. Said they could be out to come find me. I'm in Dubai. I'm running.
This is not funny. Who is advising him? Yeah, who is advising this young man? Look at this boy, y'all. This is not funny. After Miss Love, don't play like this.
I kidnapped somebody. I got it in the back of my trunk. Said they could be out to come find me. I'm in Dubai. I'm running. I'm on the run, guys. I kidnapped somebody. I got it in the back of my trunk.
Who is advising this young man? Who is advising him? Here's the thing. Even if you're not running, the allegations they're deplorable, right? Why would you play about them? And you joking? Because guess what I would do if I were a DA? He didn't take it serious. As soon as he tried to get bond, he didn't take it serious. He was in fact online joking. Like, have you not learned? Have you not learned? Listen, Key, please. Y'all, it's all Crystal. Come on, Crystal. It's all fun and games to them. I don't know anything about him, Rashana. I can't even say he irritates my soul, but I will say from this clip that I saw, this clip here, and I saw like another clip when he was gone, I was just like, okay, what's going on here? In Texas don't play. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. Nicole, I don't know yet. I hope I can answer that question once I actually look at his charges. I just put him, De'Ara, I have them two on my list of things to talk about this week. I don't think this is funny. And he like, I'm not sure what's wrong with this man. That is so tacky. And Lord forbid he has daughters and you're playing around like this, like joking about these things. I don't care if the allegations are not true. Handle it another way. Handle it another way. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. If you would, please like the live. It helps me get in the algorithm. And you know, I've been gone for about 2 weeks or so. So I need all the help that I can get. We're right now waiting on YNW Melly for his, I think this is a status hearing for it to start. So we've just been talking about random things on here as we always do. But thank you guys so much for joining the live. It's got to be Erica. 95 likes. Can we please get the likes up, guys? Click the X and then you're just going to hit the like button for me, please. And the marshals, Ashley, he needs to worry about something. Nicole, let me see.
Check out the newest strength equipment at Planet Fitness.
We're trying new machines in the new year.
Melly cut his dreads off, y'all. Melly done cut his dreads. Y'all, Melly cut his dreads off. Wow. And then he didn't cut his hair short. I'm glad you got some laughter out of the live today. They say his hair braid got released. That doesn't look like he gets that braid. I don't know. I'm sure he is tired. Are the goals gone too?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go back on the record. This is on the FT docket on the top of page 4. States versus Melly Hearing. I've got Ms. Buckaloo, Ms. Collins, Mr. Griffith, present for the state. I've got Mr. Stevens present for the defendants who likewise is present. Mr. Aronson, you're telling me we're going forward without Ms. Liberty, without Mr. Benjamin, and without Mr. Hickman. Is that correct? Yes. So, in preparation for the 2 days of all pending motions, I was going to put on the record, I know that the defense wants me to take one of these out of order. I think they're probably correct about that. But let me just put on the record real quick, everything that I've read in preparation for the all pending motions that I gave you all day today and all day tomorrow for. I endeavored to try to read everything in the electronic file, all filings and any authority cited therein that took place since this trial was declared in Mr. Griffith's previous trial, which was July 22nd, 2023. So these are all the pleadings that I read that were filed by the defense. I did read also all the orders that Judge Murphy entered, but I do realize some of these may be due, but in the abundance of caution, so I would be prepared. I nevertheless did read all of them. As we go through them, I'm sure you all will let me know if it's something that I
Y'all, it's not me.
resolve.
He doesn't have a mic up there.
The defense, and I'll do these in chronological. I read the defense motion to compel Brady material that was electronically filed August 23rd, 2023. I read the defense motion to compel discovery that was electronically filed August 31st, 2023. I read the defense motion for discovery of prosecutorial investigations and prospective jurors electronically filed September 6, 2023. Defense motion for disclosure of penalty phase evidence electronically filed September 13th, 2023. The defense's motion in limine regarding phone, social media, and business records electronically filed September 21st, 2023. Defendant Janelle Evans' motion in limine to exclude certain testimony of Detective Mark Moretti regarding Apple Health phenomena electronically filed October 4th, 2023. Defense motion to exclude testimony of defendant's alleged gang affiliation electronically filed October 4th, 2023. Defendant Janelle Evans' response to state's motion to quash subpoenas and/or for protective orders, and for an order to compel witnesses to be deposed and to attend hearings, electronically filed October 4th, 2023. Defendant Janelle Evans' motion to compel discovery, electronically filed October 4th, 2023. Defendant Janelle Evans' motion in limine to exclude certain testimony of Detective Mark Ray along with cell hawk, call, data, record, mapping, and Google Maps, electronically filed October 5th, 2023. Defendant Janelle Evans' motion in limine to exclude certain testimony of Detective Mark Moretti regarding Apple Health phenomena, electronically filed October 5th, 2023. Motion to exclude testimony of expert witness and memorandum of law, electronically filed October 6, 2023. Response to state's motion to quash a memorandum of law, electronically filed October 9th, 2023. Memorandum Ray, ASA, Christine Bradley testified, electronically filed October 9th, 2023. Defendant's second motion for redeposition of Detective Mark Moretti, electronically filed October 29th, 2023. Defendant's second motion to dismiss for government and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights.
Judge, that can be struck because we filed the third one and that incorporated the second. And already have a ruling on the third one.
I mean, they've been filing
Okay,
motions.
well, hold on, let me get all of them,
All right.
and then we'll go one at a time. That's why I gave you 2 days. This one is defendant's second motion to dismiss for government and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights. That one was filed November 1st, 2023. Defendant Jamel Demon's motion to exclude, electronically filed November 2nd, 2023. Defendant Jamel Demon's motion to strike the state of Florida supplemental discovery, electronically filed December 14th, 2023. Defendant Jamel Demon's reply to the state of Florida's response to defendant's motion to strike the state of Florida supplemental discovery list, electronically filed December 17th, 2023. Objection to business record certification and/or motion in limine, electronically filed December 18th, 2023. Defendant's third motion to compel forensic images of the cell phones belonging to Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams, electronically filed April 15th, 2022. Defendant's request for status hearing, electronically filed April 15th, 2024. Defendant's motion to set aside stay and/or modify stay to allow discovery to proceed, electronically filed April 25th, 2022. Motion to compel discovery, electronically filed May 13th, 2024. Defendant Jamel Demon's motion in limine number 2 to exclude irrelevant and immaterial YouTube videos of 1090J, electronically filed May 14th, 2024. Defendant's motion to strike the state of Florida's motion for rehearing dated May 14th, 2024. That is electronically filed May 14th. And then a defense motion for hearing to determine potential conflict, electronically filed December 27th, 2024. From the state attorney's office, I read the following. State's motion to refer to potential and seated jurors by number instead of name, electronically filed October 6, 2023. State's motion to allow former testimony of state witness, filed October 6, 2023. State's motion to strike State Attorney Harold Pryor, Assistant State Attorney Regina Falk, and Assistant State Attorney Christopher Kilram from Defendant Demon's supplemental witness list for trial, filed on September 29, 2023. This pleading was electronically filed October 10, 2023. State's motion to strike Assistant State Attorney Christine Bradley from Defendant Demon's supplemental witness list for trial, filed on September 29, 2023. That's electronically filed October 10, 2023. State's motion for admissibility of consciousness of guilt evidence and a request for ruling prior to jury being sworn, filed October 20th, 2023. State's motion to withdraw State's motion to strike ASA Christine Bradley from Defendant Demon's supplemental witness list for trial, filed on September 29th, 2023. That is electronically filed on October 25th. State's motion to withdraw State's motion to strike ASA Christopher Killoran, ASA Regina Falk, and State Attorney Harold Pryor from Defendant Demon's supplemental witness list for trial, filed on September 29th, 2023. That is electronically filed October 25th. State's motion to withdraw State's motion to strike ASA Christopher Killoran, ASA Regina Falk, and State Attorney Harold Pryor from Defendant Demon's supplemental witness list for trial, filed on September 23rd, 2023. This is not a duplicate, this is an additional document, also filed on October 25th, 2023. State's board memorandum of law, electronically filed October 30th, 2023. State's response to defendant's motion to redepose Detective Mark Moretti, electronically filed October 30th, 2023. State's motion to strike all jurors for cause with significant knowledge of the previous trial, electronically filed October 30th, 2023. State's motion for protective order and quash subpoena, electronically filed October 31st, 2023. State's motion to limit to prohibit defendant from improperly pre-trialing his cause or making misstatements of law during board action, electronically filed November 1st, 2023. State's response to defendant Jamel Demon's motion to exclude, electronically filed November 6th, 2023. The state's response to defendant's motion to eliminate phone, social media, and business records, electronically filed November 6, 2023. The state's response to defendant's motion to exclude testimony of defendant's alleged gang affiliations, electronically filed November 6, 2023. The state's omnibus memorandum of law in opposition to defendant's motion to suppress evidence, electronically filed November 6, 2023. The state's memorandum of law raised striking jury panel due to defense misstatement of the law, electronically filed November the 8th, 2023. The state's motion to strike the defendant's second motion to dismiss for government prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights, electronically filed November 28, 2023. The state's motion to strike the defendant's unilateral setting of depositions and the state's proposed deposition and motion schedule, electronically filed December 16, 2023. The state's response to defendant's motion to strike the state of Florida's supplemental discovery, electronically filed December 16, 2023. The state's motion to eliminate to exclude testimony of Michelle Boutros and Christine Brett, electronically filed December 17, 2023. The state's motion to strike the defendant's sworn motion to dismiss, electronically filed January 12, 2024. The state's response to defendant's objection to business record certification and/or motion.
At First Form, we help real people earn real long-term results. Our full line of nutritional.
State's motion to strike the defendant's request for status hearing and permission to proceed with litigation, electronically filed April 15, 2024. State's motion to strike the defendant's request for status hearing and permission to proceed with litigation, electronically filed April 17, 2024. State's response to defendant's motion titled Third Motion to Compel Forensic Images of the Cell Phone, electronically filed May 20th. They did also today do the state's motion to strike defendant's notice of hearing, electronically filed January 2nd, 2025, as well as the state's response to defendant's motion to compel discovery, filed on May 13th, 2024, electronically filed January 2nd, 2025. As far as previous orders that Judge Murphy entered, I read all of the following. Order denying defendant's motion for redeposition of Detective Mark Moretti, entered August 7th, 2023. Order on motion to remove electronic monitor, entered August 25th, 2023. Order denying defendant's motion to set bond, entered September 22nd, 2023. Order denying defendant's motion to recuse State Attorney's Office of the 17th Judicial Circuit in and for Broward County, Florida, entered October 12th, 2023. Order granting defendant's motion to recuse 17th Judicial Circuit Assistant State Attorney Christine Bradley, entered October 12th, 2023. Order granting State Attorney's motion to quash subpoenas and/or for protective orders, entered October 12th, 2023. Order denying defendant's motion to dismiss for government and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights, entered October 20th, 2023. Order on state's motion for inquiry of all pre-qualified jurors and motion for relief, entered October 26, 2023. Order granting in part and denying in part defendant's second motion for redeposition of Detective Mark Moretti, entered November 7, 2023. Order denying defendant's motion to declare section 921.141 subsection 6 subsection N of the Florida statutes unconstitutional, entered November 14, 2023. Order on deposition of state witnesses, entered on November 15, 2023. Order granting the state's reviewed motion to reset the trial commencement date, entered November 15, 2023. Order denying defendant's motion in limine Ray agreement between Demons and Williams as to sharing of any money, entered November 17, 2023. Order Ray second deposition of Detective Danny Polo, entered November 21st, 2023. Omnibus order on defendant's motion to suppress numbered 1 through 13, entered December the 20th, 2023. Order on the state's motion for rehearing / reconsideration, entered January 11th, 2024. Order on defendant's motion to dismiss for violation of due process and double jeopardy and/or motion to recuse entire state attorney's office of the 17th Judicial Circuit, entered January 19th, 2024. Order on state's motion for clarification, entered January 24th, 2024. Order denying the state's motion for reconsideration, entered January 25th, 2024. Order granting defendant's motion to eliminate rape promotional video, entered January 25th, 2024. Order denying defendant's motion to set aside stay and order granting defendant's motion to modify stay to allow discovery to proceed, entered May 2nd, 2024. Order denying defendant's motion to set aside stay and order granting defendant's motion to modify stay to allow discovery to proceed. That's a people. Order denying the state's motion for rehearing and reconsideration of the court's order modifying the stay to allow discovery to proceed, issued on May 2nd, 2024. And that's issued on July 16th, 2024, non pro tunc to May 16th, 2024. So that's everything that I looked at, as well as any authority cited therein, statutes, case law, or otherwise. You don't have to repeat yourself, but you certainly can if you would like. I have the balance of all day today. I take a lunch break between 12:30 and 1:45. I can likewise give you the entire day tomorrow. I won't limit either side to present whatever evidence, witnesses, or testimony they would like to present. Defense, I'm going to start with you. And I also did read Rutledge versus State, which is 157 3rd 830, regarding the defense motion for hearing to determine potential conflict. So whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rutledge and other cases, federal cases, because state of Florida really hasn't delved into this area as much as the federal case law does, indicates that there are certain things we need to find out first of all. So I don't know if this is the hearing or you want to set a hearing, but the bottom line of it is that the first thing we need to know whether Miss Liberty is still under investigation. We were told before the hearing by the state, I have no reason to doubt their word, that she still is under investigation. So that raises for us a number of problems. It may look on the surface that the only thing is, does Miss Liberty need to get permission from Mr. Devins to stay on the case and for him to waive conflict, but it's much deeper than that. And the reason why it's much deeper than that is we don't know what the state has subpoenaed. We do not know what they have in their possession. We do not know, other than the Apple accounts, if they've subpoenaed other things. Therefore, we do not know whether communications that we have had with Miss Liberty have been intercepted, and therefore, we've been told that nobody else on the defense team is under investigation, but there are certainly confidential communications that we would have had with Miss Liberty. There are communications about trial strategy that we would have had with Miss Liberty that we do not know who is in possession of them, what is going on with them. Now, the case law seems to be pretty clear that during this type of process with an attorney who's on a case, that the state is bound to return innocent or innocuous or confidential communications to Miss Liberty. But she has not received any. In fact, she didn't know there were any that were to be received until the date that's mentioned in the motion. So where does that put us? As I said, we've been told that the defense team, other than Miss Liberty, is not under investigation. But we do know that there's an ongoing investigation. What we have now been working for nearly a year or over a year with the state being in possession of documents dealing with Miss Liberty. If in fact Miss Liberty has to get off the case because of the conflict that she would have, this is a year too late. We should have been informed of this a year ago. So the defense team and Miss Liberty, and therefore Mr. Demings, for a year are working on this case with the state knowing that there's the potential that Miss Liberty will be indicted or an information filed against her in the exact same case of tampering with evidence and with witnesses. And if that becomes the case, she obviously, whether there's a conflict or not, that has been waived up until that time. I think the case law is pretty clear. At that time, if she has charges against her, she has to bail out. In fact, I believe, and I'm not sure because it's federal case law, but I'd like to read to the court this paragraph from the case of U.S. versus Shagan, 661 Fed Sup 1289, 2009. In contrast to McLean, where the defense counsel was under investigation for a crime unrelated to charges against the defendant, here, defense counsel would have been under investigation for crimes that threatened the integrity and fairness of the trial. Were the government to inform the court at the eve of trial or during the course of trial that the defense team was under investigation for witness tampering, under the principles of McLean and as conceded by Cronin, the defense team would be forced to withdraw its representation of Dr. Shagan. In fact, David Marcus made the motion orally as soon as he heard about the investigation. Such a development would have deprived the defendant of a defense team that had been intimately familiar with his defense, causing him severe prejudice. And that's where we're traveling down right now. Even if we stay on the case right now, if charges are brought against Miss Liberty and they happen to fall before the end of Mr. Demon's trial, we may be forced to, under the law, to withdraw as an entire defense team. But a question still needs to be asked. Why did the state wait, not to tell us, because they never told us, we had to find it out through Apple, that there was an investigation? Because a year ago, we would have sat with Mr. Devins, and he may have said, you know what, I need a new defense team. And we would have been off the case. But for a year, basically, we've been on a case that maybe we should not have. There are things that we need to know. We need to know who reviewed the warrant, who signed the warrant for the state as far as authorizing. We need to know whether there was a tainting. If all this information was gathered and given to the state attorneys that are prosecuting this case right now, there are innocent, innocuous, and confidential communications that will be in the hands of the state that is improper. A tainting should have been set up that reviews the documents and makes sure only those that are specific to the search warrant are looked at by the trial team. Questions need to be asked. If in fact Ms. Liberty is under investigation, then why were the subpoenas sent out and why did that investigation begin now? And what I mean by that is there's a statute of limitations. The state was under no obligation.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need.
We don't know that they're thinking about investigating Miss Liberty, but instead we were not put in that position to know that, and a year went by. If they had waited to the conclusion of Mr. Devins' case, as I said, then there is no conflict. So the only thing that I get from this is that there's the chance that within the next whatever year, or 10 months until the trial date, 9 months, whatever it is exactly, that Miss Liberty is in fact facing charges for them. And if that occurs, then A, she can't try the case. Not sure the rest of the defense team can try the case. And don't know, and a prejudice to Mr. Demons would be monumental that at this late stage you'd have to get a whole new defense team. So we need these questions answered. It's not just a simple, is there an ongoing investigation? We need to know the extent of it. We need to know the whys of when it was instituted and why wasn't it, why didn't the state, wait for this matter to be over? We need to know whether the state, if they're going to charge Ms. Liberty with this crime of tampering? Do they intend to try her at the same time as Mr. Devens, or a separate trial? Obviously, at the same time, it even raises more of a conflict. We have a question, and that scares us. Miss Liberty has not been allowed to see Mr. Devens in person for the last, before I got on the case, for at least the last year and a half. When she goes to the jail, she must pick up the phone and use one of those phones to talk to Mr. Devens on the other side of the glass partition by phone. Have they been tapped? Have they been listened into? We need to know what communications, what has gone on. So it's not just as simple as, is there an open investigation? Now, as far as going forward on these other motions that you said, we can't go forward as a defense team on any of these motions until we talk to Mr. Devens and have him understand what's going on. And for him, first of all, to make the decision. Yes, I want to keep this defense team. Yes, I want to keep Miss Liberty. Or no, I need a new defense team. We can't do anything until that's decided. I will say that after doing the research that I did over the weekend and came up with the case I cited to the court, I think all members of our defense team need to call up the Florida Bar and to see whether we're obligated, now that we know that she's under investigation, that we're obligated or not to withdraw from the case, regardless of Mr. Devens' position. So that's where we stand today. With all apologies to the court, though, I do not believe we can go forward with these motions. Mr. Devens has a lot of thinking to do. Hopefully the court will give us a hearing and some of these questions are answered, and then he can make a logical and an informed decision. And by that time, we can find from the bar whether we have obligations regardless of his decisions.
Rutledge said, I have to find out if there's an investigation, and the state says there is. What is your authority for all those other things that you said you want to answer? I didn't find any authority in that. I don't even know how I would do that. Well, do you have any authority? I understand you're saying that's the judge, this is what we'd like. I read what Rutledge says, that's what I'm doing right now. But you want to know about investigations, you want to know about a judge who reviewed a warrant. How would you suggest I do that? And more importantly, do you have any authority that supports any of those requests you just made?
Well, the authority that I have, Your Honor, is the 6th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which requires me and which allows my client to have competent counsel. And without being able to go into these things, and I also rely on the 14th Amendment due process, without being able to go into these things and have a hearing where all these things are ferreted out.
A hearing, that's what I'm asking. What do you I don't want you to confuse some type of hearing defending Miss Liberty. That's not really the issue. That's a yes or no question. Is she under investigation? And the answer is yes. So the only other question that Rutledge requires is that Mr. Devens has to decide, does he want to go forward with her, or does he want conflict-free counsel, which I think he's certainly entitled to. And if he wants to apply that to all of his lawyers, he may do that. But that's a discussion between you and your client. I can't intervene in that. You're asking me to do fact-finding on behalf of your client so your client can make an informed decision.
Well, right. Then I will file another motion for prosecutorial misconduct and ask for a hearing on that. Subpoena witnesses in. The state will move to quash the witnesses that I will be calling in, and we'll have hearings going down that path. But this is something, no offense to this court, but I do not know how this court says that's the only thing that matters to me. There's a whole laundry list that deal with not only conflict.
That's what I'm asking. Do you have any case law that tells me I have to do that? I'm happy to do that. You cited Rutledge, and I read Rutledge. Rutledge doesn't
I
say
have no
any
case law in front of me right now that says you have to do that. But I would think it would be the inherent authority of this court that you should do that. And there's certainly nothing that says you can't do that.
That's usually that podium that talks to me about my inherent authority, which I don't exercise. I'm happy to do whatever a statute, case law, criminal procedure tells me to do. I don't make up things on my own.
Then I ask the court, let's go one step at a time. Right now, Mr. Devens now has been informed that Ms. Liberty is under investigation. And let us see what he decides. If he doesn't want us on the case anymore because of this, then all the things I've raised will be raised by another set of counsel. But if he does, we will be filing other motions in order so that we can get these questions answered, because Mr. Devens needs to know these before, quite candidly, he can make that choice. He can say right now that he wants Miss Liberty, but after these facts come out, depending on what those facts are, he may decide he doesn't want Miss Liberty or the rest of the defense team. So we'll take it one step at a time.
So your request is you want me to hear any of these today? And
I don't think we can.
when would you like me to reset?
I do not know how long it will take. Miss Liberty is not in town yet right now. She's on a plane. She got snowed in Montana yesterday. Drove from Montana to Seattle. She was on an airplane ready to come here, and they canceled the flight while she was on the tarmac. She got another flight including Phoenix. She's now on a plane from Phoenix to here. Almost all these motions that you went through are Miss Liberty's motions. So A, for logistical purposes, we can't hear those motions this morning at least. We're hoping that she's back at 1:30, but I do think it takes some time for us to talk to Mr. Demmons. She certainly needs to talk to Mr. Demmons. So, you want to reset it for, I don't know if we can speak to him tonight sufficiently or not. You want to put it on for possible motions tomorrow and status tomorrow? You can, but I'm not sure that's enough time to talk to him.
It's not enough time, like you can. And we need to develop, if I may.
Yes, sir.
We need to file, based upon your Honor's comments, we need to file a motion requesting certain things about this investigation. Concerning the taint team, whether or not they relayed any of that information to the prosecutors or the investigators in this case. And I want the court to know, they didn't tell us. Apple informed Miss Liberty that a search warrant was issued on her Apple account back on December 13th, 2023. As a result of that, I contacted the Broward Sheriff's Office and spoke to Christian Sabanis. And I sent them a text message that said, I was just advised that Broward Sheriff's Office issued a search warrant on Miss Liberty's Apple account on December 13th, 2023, over 1 year ago. I would like to discuss this with you. He responded by saying, hi, Stu, I had zero knowledge of this search warrant or its application. Your email is the first I have heard of this. I would defer to whoever the affiant was. I don't have access to that information. I in turn contacted the state, and they said they would get back to me, which I spoke for the first time this morning to the state concerning this. I think we need to know the procedure of the so-called taint team so that any privileged communications were not relayed to the prosecution team and or its investigators. We also need to know why, since Miss Liberty represents numerous other clients, whether or not they have severed or separated those privileged communications that have nothing to do with their so-called investigation. We need to find this out.
Well, do you even know the investigation has to do with this representation? That's exactly what I was just thinking, what you just said.
I assume it is, since it's issued from the Broward Sheriff's Office.
How do you know it isn't related to one of our other clients or one of our other cases?
Well, that's all I
have.
have.
Said anything that this has anything to do with Mr. Demmons?
I can't answer that without seeing the search warrant.
We're not here to make work. Does this have to do with Mr. Demmons?
It does, John.
Okay.
So can you give them a copy of the search warrant?
No, because it's a pending investigation that's still ongoing.
How does Mr. Demmons make a decision about whether he wants to waive any potential conflict or not without having that information?
The only thing I can say, Your Honor, is again, it's a pending investigation. Knowing that she's under investigation is what Rutledge talks about. We can't give anything over until it's officially completed.
With all due respect, but this is the high due process part when the state's seeking the death penalty. The state's seeking the death penalty. So you need to turn over the affidavit and the search warrant so the lawyers can make an informed decision. All right.
It does not have to do with the homicide case.
Well, in any case, he needs to know if there is a potential conflict of interest. He's either going to make an informed, intelligent waiver of that, or she will no longer be his lawyer. And then he has to make the same decision for all of his other lawyers. And he is going to trial September the 10th, 2025. So we need to do this now. So how long will it take for you to get a copy of the affidavit and a copy of the search warrant and give it to opposing counsel?
I'll speak with my office and you can have a week to figure this out.
Judge, they've had since December of 23. They didn't even have the courtesy to inform us of a pending investigation. We had to learn this from Apple.
But you're telling me it relates to this case.
To the tampering case.
So why would this be different than any other search warrant in any other criminal case? The defense counsel would be entitled to it.
Because she's not a subject that's been charged yet, potentially could be. It's pending investigation. All I can say is, again, pending investigation, there is a team in place, and it's still pending. So it's not like we have to hand over discovery to her. She's not a listed defendant yet.
No, but let me repeat myself. Mr. Devins has to make an informed decision about who he wants his lawyers to be. He's now been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days. So how long would you like to be able to make that decision?
I can't determine when the investigation will be over. That's up to the Broward Sheriff's Office, but I can have them, as I said, I'm just asking for a week to determine whether or not we need to file any sort of motion to prevent the search warrant from being handed over.
I just can't imagine any legal grounds that would not happen in this particular case. It's a death penalty.
I understand that. And then I'm asking for at least a day or two.
You can decide by tomorrow. I've also reserved all of tomorrow. I took over Division FT. Judge Murphy had 44 pending first-degree murder cases. I've set them all for trial. I'm booked to trial through July of 2026. So if you all think I have 2 entire days at some point in the next 18 months to do these again, I do not. So
understood.
I'm not sure what it is you want me to do. You don't want me to do anything else today.
We can't under the Florida rules.
So do you want me to leave them on for tomorrow? You will have the balance of today to discuss all these issues with Mr. Devins. The state, you will have the balance of today to discuss some reason why you can't just turn over this affidavit and search warrant. I mean, it may be something innocuous. By the way, for the record, I don't know anything about this. No one brought me a search warrant, so. But maybe it's something so de minimis that Mr. Devins is going to say that's fine. If there's any conflict, I'll waive it, and let's get to work. Or if not, I guess he's going to have to go find 5 other lawyers to do this who are going to be ready to try a capital case in 9 months. So how about tomorrow at 9:30?
We'll be here.
State tomorrow at 9:30?
That's fine, Judge.
And it can't, again, I'm not picking on you, but the answer can't be, my office told me XYZ. Someone better be standing here with some authority that tells me they can't do it. Okay?
Judge, one other thing.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned about the trial schedule, and we're obviously going to try to do. I just want to let you know, the matters that were appealed are still up in front of the 4th DCA. The state, I believe, just filed the last document in the case, or there may be one more that they need to file, one more reply brief. I would suspect that it's going to be set down for oral argument, and then I don't know when we would get a ruling. The problem is the stay that was issued by your previous judge. We cannot go into anything on any type of discovery as far as depositions, as far as motions, as far as anything dealing with the matters that are up on appeal. So when that all comes back, we will be rushed to get everything else done. Just want to let the court know we're under the mercy of the 4th.
Is there anything pending at the 4th DCA regarding the tampering?
Yes, everything that was on the homicide is also on appeal for the tampering because it's the same evidence.
Yes.
And Judge Murphy entered an order.
entered an order that says you can't do depositions?
We can do depositions on things that aren't on appeal. So we have been doing depositions on things that aren't on appeal.
For example, you did not read, unless I missed it, but there's a motion in which I'm asking the court to make the state tell us what of the 2 million or whatever amount of Instagram messages they intend to use at trial. That was filed a long time ago. We can't have that hearing because the Instagram messages, the whole thing is up on appeal. So we can't even go into that motion. Those are some of the things that await you.
Well, couldn't I give you rulings on all those, depending on what, if I rule some messages are in and some messages are out, your example, and the court DCA says they're all out, then they're all out.
Judge, I wanted to move this case. I'm just.
Do you have any objection to doing that?
We're not the ones that filed this day.
Do you all have an objection to doing that?
Well, I think I'm confused on the motion that you're bringing up because all of the Instagram, if I remember correctly, I have to look, is up on appeal.
Right.
So, I mean, it would kind of a waste of time to do the motion.
No, a waste of time is reserving 2 entire court days to do nothing. That's a waste of time. So do you have any objection to going forward and me hearing and ruling on any and everything that's pending?
I think that we should start with the things that don't affect the appeal, and then, because there's plenty of those to be heard, and then we can go forward potentially with the other ones.
And I'll be candid, I did not think we were hearing the Instagram matter whatsoever. So I'm not looking at that motion.
Okay, so why don't we do it this way, all right? He's gonna remain on the docket tomorrow. I have a few other matters on both FX and FT, so let's call it 9:30 tomorrow. And defense, you can come in and tell me if you had a chance to talk to your client, because if he's gonna waive any potential conflict, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, Your Honor, because he'd be waiving a conflict without knowing what's in the search warrant affidavit.
Correct.
So therefore it would be an invalid waiver because he's not totally informed of the facts.
Okay, you're gonna tell me what you wanna do, state, maybe you can identify the motions that you think we can go forward. I mean,
We sort of addressed it in the motion to strike the notice because we've been asking since our hearing in October to know what motions are going forward the next 2 days. Couldn't get an answer. We've asked in depositions from Ms. Liberty, couldn't get an answer. We emailed, we couldn't get an answer. And then just a few days ago, we got a notice of hearing. Half those motions aren't even filed within the court file in Odyssey. So we identified, I think, 4 that we are ready to go on, that we filed responses on. There's no motion filed for somebody's.
you're gonna go to trial in September. I'm not prejudging things.
I hope so, Judge.
No, I can absolutely guarantee you, he's gonna go to trial in September. So I'm gonna do everything that I can. If I have to rule on things during trial, which is an awful way to do things, because I know you both know, but if that's what it comes to, then that's what we're gonna do. So.
Assuming we're still on fix. And that's a big assumption at this moment.
And Judge, we're still asking for proper notice of what we're actually
I'll take the blame for that. All pending motions. That's why I put that down to the end. All pending motions. They're asking for I believe they're asking for a Daubert hearing on cell phone records. They're asking for a Daubert hearing on some other matter, cell phone mapping. There's a whole bunch of things that can.
Some of those have already been ruled on, Your Honor. The ones that they've noticed, I think, and again, Ms. Liberty admitted to this the last time we were here in front of Your Honor, that she filed things with the wrong case number, wrong title, she's going to fix that. None of it has been fixed. So the state is entitled to proper notice so we can respond accordingly.
We'll see you tomorrow morning. Fair enough?
Okay, I'll see you at 9:30 tomorrow. Ms. Wilcox, does that otherwise conclude FX and FT for today?
Yeah.
Okay, so then FX and FT are both going to otherwise be in recess until tomorrow, which is?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I've been told that Mr. Devens has federal court tomorrow morning on his civil hearing. Does corrections have any idea of that?
Not tomorrow, sir.
Huh?
It's not tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow?
I believe it's January 17th.
17th. Forget what I just said. Thank you. We don't represent one.
Tomorrow is Tuesday, January the 7th. FX and FT will be in recess until then at 8:45 a.m. I hope you all can be good for the rest of the morning. All right, Mr. Court Reporter, that is it.
Yes. Yes. You can see right now. Oh, okay. 2 minutes.
Here.
No. The jail.
The jail.
Yeah.
Thank you.
May we be excused?
Yeah, whatever you want. Have a good morning. Use your time wisely.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, what the hell did we just watch? Before I get started, thank you to everybody that is in the live at the moment. We were just watching the YNW Melly Hearing. Can y'all please tell me where my likes at before I get started? Let's get these likes up, and then we're gonna run through what just happened in this hearing. Okay, so I need y'all, please tell me where my likes at. If you have not liked the live, please click the X on the chat and like the live for me. And we are going to run down. It's 270 of you guys in here. Can we get the likes to 200, please? And then let's run down what we just watched. I'm sorry, but for someone who I watched a little of the last trial, baby, this was a great introduction because I am now ready for September. They are going to go at it in this courtroom. They are going to go at it in this courtroom, okay? We're gonna do a quick rundown of what's going on, okay? We're going to do a rundown, but let me tell you, we're gonna be on this live tomorrow, same time, because we've got to see what's gonna happen, okay? So can you guys tell, are we at 200 likes yet, y'all? I can pull it up too on my phone. Let's get, thank you too, pretty. Thank you. I want to get to 200 likes on here. Sorry, wrong thing. I want to get to 200 likes. We're at 181, guys. So can we please get those 19 likes so that we can start discussing what we just watched? Hold on, let me see where the likes are. All right, I see 187. I see we're at 187. I'm watching. We're at 188. Come on, guys. We're almost there. We want to get to 200 likes so that we can start discussing what we just watched. Okay. Oh, my. Marva, I don't know if Miss Liberty is going to take the stand. But, oh, God. Hold on just a minute. Oh, my, y'all. That right there was wild. Okay. We at 200. Thank y'all so much for getting me to 200 likes. Let's talk about it. So for those of you guys that joined late, so Melly's defense team, there's a woman. She's always pictured. She normally is always sitting beside him in court, and they always talking. You know, hold on. Let me show y'all, because those of you that watch the trial, you'll see. Let me show you Miss Liberty. Hold on just a second. Raven Liberty is one of Melly's attorneys, okay? And Raven Liberty is apparently under investigation, guys. This is Raven. I'm sorry, Raven sometimes would creep me out. I don't know why it's like a grin or something. It looked a little creepy sometimes, okay? But this is Raven Liberty, okay? This is one of Melly's attorneys. She is not in court today because apparently she got snowed in and she was flying. I don't know why she's in Montana, but she got snowed in Montana. So apparently Miss Liberty has been under investigation. Okay. Miss Liberty has been under investigation, and she has been under investigation for the last year. They said this search warrant was executed December 13th of 2023. Okay. 2023, this search warrant on her Apple account. What's on y'all Apple account? Everything you do on your phone. So 2023, they execute this search warrant on Raven's Apple account. So the defense's problem with that is that they didn't even know. They just found out. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what she's doing. They just found out that this search warrant was executed on her Apple ID. But here's the thing. The state didn't tell them. This is the problem. The state did not tell them that this search warrant was executed. Lord, Apple told them. Yes, Marva. Come on, Marva. You're getting it. You're getting it. This is the problem. The problem is that they were notified about the search warrant from the hold on, y'all. They were notified about this search warrant from Apple. That's a problem. Why would she be under investigation knowing that this lady is part of the defense team? And it's absolute. If I had an attorney and my attorney is under investigation, I need to decide if I want to stick with this attorney. What did she do? What did she do? I need to determine if this is someone that I really want to still be in business with. I need to know this, right? So that's why those lawyers, first of all, we're gonna have we're gonna go through this case before we actually watch the case, and probably later today. We need to figure out who's who. We need to know the attorneys' names, their backgrounds, everything. But here's the problem. This is why both of those attorneys. Now, the first one was handling it, but that second one said, I don't know if this judge hear you. Let me come up here and let me give it to him, okay? So the second attorney came up, and it's exactly like he said. Listen, Your Honor, because did y'all notice that the judge didn't seem to be moved? Were y'all feeling that when the first guy was talking? When the first guy was talking, he didn't seem to be moved. That second attorney came up and said, wait a minute, judge. This is important. He said, you know what? You done took 20 minutes to go through all those motions. Let me tell you why we can't even talk about them today. We can't even talk about any of these motions today because we don't even know if Raven's going to be a part of this defense team. Not only do we not know if Raven's going to be a part of this defense team, we need to see this search warrant. Judge said, hold up. The judge said, wait a you ain't never seen the search warrant? The judge seemed to be pissed because now, did y'all hear him say he has Judge Murphy's case law? He has about 40 death penalty cases, all until July of 2026. Y'all haven't seen the search warrant? He looked at that state and said, wait a minute. Why aren't y'all giving them the search warrant? Oh, Miss Ma'am. Bleach blonde. Miss Ma'am. Oh, she's not a defendant yet. She's just being investigated. You don't think you need to tell this young man what this attorney has allegedly done? And not only that, it's a case. They said it's about the tampering case. They're hiding something, guys. Yes. Are we all up to speed now? Are we up to speed now? The state asked this judge, guys. The state asked this judge. The boy has been in jail for, let me get it right, 2,151 days. The state asked the judge for another week to talk to their office about giving this search warrant to his defense team when this search warrant was executed well over a year ago. When the prosecutor said no, she's not giving it to them, I was like, what the F? And the way she said it, well, Shay, because she's hiding something, baby. They're hiding something because why? You can't do that. Wait a minute. Wait. No. Okay, it's 3 words. 3 words. Paige used to tell the state they absolutely could not do in courts across America. I want to know if y'all know what those 3 words are. I want to know if y'all know what those 3 words are. I'll give you the first word and you finish the last 2. Trial. 3 words. Tell me what this feels like, because he's going to have to go to trial on this tampering case, right? What are they doing? Trial. The first word is trial. Y'all know I got this from Paige and I said, yes. I love that, Paige. That's exactly right. Trial by ambush. Thank you, Alice. This is a trial by ambush. You can't do this in our courts. Trial by ambush. You cannot do that in our courts. If you guys have had this warrant for well over a year, okay? This boy, not only Melly, but Liberty has the right to know what evidence you're trying to use against her. She is an attorney on his case. Oh, no, Erica. She is an attorney on his case. It is in his best interest. It is in her best interest for them to know what she's been investigated for. You're going through my phone. What if there is a group chat, which you know it is, on her phone with the other attorneys, telling her, we need you to do this, do that. Oh, I read this. This didn't happen. What if she uses her iCloud email more than she uses her work email? You just never know what communications have they intercepted on this woman's Apple account. Oh, God, y'all. Yes, Ashley. Under investigation for over a year, December 13, 2023 is when that search warrant was executed. Marva said everyone has been compromised. His attorney has not been able to have in-person meetings with him, guys. She's had to talk to him through the phone. Somebody tell me what happens on those phones. Ooh, Erica. Come on, Erica. What happens on those phones? What Thug tell that lady? We are not aligned. How do we know that he told her that? Because those calls are recorded. Come on, y'all. Oh, God. This is crazy. Hey, blessed and anointed. Y'all, this is so crazy to me. Wow. They already cutting up Miss Jackie. They are already cutting up. Y'all, I don't know. When I tell y'all I'm so ready for tomorrow now, I am so ready for tomorrow. So Shawty Red, this was going to be my next question. This is my next question, guys. I know we're not attorneys, and later on today, we'll see if we can get an attorney. What happens if they have intercepted attorney-client privileged information? Marva, come on. What happens, guys? What would be the repercussions of them finding out information they had no business knowing? She's his attorney. Why, y'all, is something. Because why don't they want to give up their search warrant? No visits for nearly 3 years. I think you summed it up, Princess. Y'all, this is crazy. Another mistrial or dismissal. They want Melly bad, baby. They want them bad. Yeah, this is insane. Okay? Now she friends with love. Y'all, listen. Exactly, Erica. Yeah, I don't know what's happening tomorrow. But I do know we're gonna be live, and we're gonna be sitting here waiting, because I really want to. Why would they not tell Raven she's under investigation? Well, they knew she was under investigation. And I think this is what's crazy. Raven knew she was being investigated. She did know that. They knew, the defense team knew. They just didn't know what the investigation was. They did not. Did y'all see the attorney? Did y'all see Melly's attorney? And I love y'all know I love dramatics, because I don't know if y'all were watching me when this trial was going on. My niece was walking by. She said, "Your faces," because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Did y'all see the attorney when he said, well, if it is about Mr. Demons, and the attorney said, well, I don't know. The judge looked at the state. He said, does this case involve Mr. Demons? Mr. Demons? She said, yeah. The lawyer said, Key, she should have put that call in like Shannon called his friend, tell me I need you to do this. Y'all, that man said, because literally it affects how they try the case. Whatever strategy they've come up with, it's just so, how is this not going to be some sort of constitutional violation when it comes to Melly and his right to a fair trial? Because if for over a year, y'all, I have been planning with Raven Liberty as part of my defense team. Over a year, right? Raven, you're going to do this. Raven, you're going to do this. You're going to investigate this. Blase, for over a year. And all of a sudden, I may have to tell Melly may have to, hold on. Melly. Okay, so all of a sudden, Melly literally may have to say, Raven can't be on my case anymore. I don't want Raven on my case, because we don't know what she's being investigated for. What if it's a conflict now? There's so many things that Melly has to take into consideration. And for the state to withhold this information for well over a year, this is January now. It's actually January the 6th. Well over a year? That's y'all, Barch. Y'all know Barch just, I don't know what to say about my girl. Now the Melly documentary is going to be fired. Listen, this right here is just, it is definitely giving YSL. It is definitely giving YSL. Shawty, it's no way they can move forward if Raven is taken off of this case. I don't see how that's going to be okay for him. I just don't see how that's going to be okay. And I always go back to this, that from what I've heard about the case and stuff that I saw when I was watching the case, it's a very serious charge. It's a death penalty case. This is very serious, okay? But it just ticks me off when the prosecution does things that you jeopardize your own case. You have jeopardized your own case if this messes up this boy's defense. Like, if Melly gonna be singing Lizard Walk when he get out. That's hilarious. When they're seeking the death penalty, exactly, Ash K. Exactly, Ash. Yes, there's no way. Y'all, there's no way he has to go to court in September. Raven has been on his case from the start. So, she knows this case back and forth. you are really, really crippling him to take this woman off of his case. Y'all, why wouldn't they tell Raven? Why wouldn't they tell the other defense attorneys why they are investigating her? Why won't they give the search warrant up? What else have they asked for? What else have they gotten that we don't know about? Because we know about the Apple ID, right? We know about that, but y'all didn't even tell them about that. They could have all of his trial info. Yes. It's strange. It is strange. It is strange, guys. I'm glad it's not just me. It is absolutely insane for this lady to sit there and ask for a week. What does she need a week for, y'all? I hate that. I hope y'all don't think this is some type of game or I'm laughing or joking. I'm actually excited to see the law. What is going to happen tomorrow? And they're going to push him. Ooh, I could see this happening. He said, I really believe that I ran across some information they weren't supposed to see, and they're going to push to remove her before they start. I can see that happening. I can see that happening, y'all. Ooh, Shay. Ooh. Listen, what do you need a week for if you executed this warrant a year ago? They literally just asked to see the warrant. Do y'all understand that? They just asked to see the warrant. He didn't ask to see files with the warrant. He's asking for the search warrant. Yes, I will. I asked her. We're actually doing WTF on Wednesday. So we'll be talking about this for sure. What? I just don't understand it. She was stuttering. She was stuttering, Ashley. Ashley, she was definitely stuttering. Hold on, guys. I gotta go get this. Okay, y'all, hold on. We got an inspection. Hold on just a second. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm back. All right. So I feel like the state is guilty of tampering just by them issuing a search warrant for the lawyer's iCloud. Okay. Why would they even think it's okay? I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Okay, let me read the comments. See what we've been talking about. Calls recorded. So Yaya asks who signed off on the warrant because the judge didn't know about it. That is what the defense wants to know. The defense, they want to know who signed off on this warrant and what happened on here. The state being some zone 3 spinners. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Why the hell all these prosecutors crook? They want to win. They want to win more than they want justice. That's it. They want to win more than they want justice. They want to win more than they want justice. That's the problem. Investigating with the feds and don't want them to know. Well, he's got that case tomorrow. We'll see. He also, on the 17th, he has the case about the sheriff's office. Y'all think Judge Murphy did it? Hold on. Y'all think Judge Murphy did it? Hold on. I think it just may not be accurate, guys. There's something with this search warrant. There's a reason why she doesn't want to. There's a reason why she doesn't want to turn over this warrant. What did she need a week for? Alice, exactly. And I wonder what prompted them to Miss Jackie. I wonder the same things. That it's so many questions, y'all. Oh my God, Ash, somebody had to sign. I just can't see Apple giving this information up without someone signing this warrant. Someone signed this warrant, but they probably lied to get it. Yes. They probably lied to get it. That's the problem. That's it. They probably lied to get the warrant. Y'all, let me tell you something. It probably asked for communications between her and Melly. Erica, I'm more than likely, I'm sure that's what it says. I agree with that. This is a wild case already. This was, yes, y'all, that was after the mistrial. The way she was stumbling and stuttering and just, I don't know if she didn't even want to tell them what the warrant, what the investigation is dealing with. It's like, why were you trying to keep it under wraps? What was going on there? This is all bad, guys. And wow, Zakia. Y'all, this is gonna be crazy. So, okay. We have caught up. We know what's going on with Melly right now, and it's absolutely insane. About the search warrant for the phone. Oh, yes, Alice, I remember that. I think that detective got in trouble too, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, this is going to be crazy. So Destiny, we are actually going to be live streaming the trial. So my days, I'm doing a joint live stream with Miss J. And during the joint live stream, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be streaming YNW Melly because I didn't watch from day one. Same thing with YSL. I was watching I'm Not a Lawyer But, and then eventually watched it on my own. So we're going to watch the YNW Melly trial from day one. We all know that it did end in a hung jury. They were just deadlocked, so they had to declare mistrial. So we are going to do that, and we'll be able to familiarize ourselves with the people in the case, the previous evidence, so that we can kind of understand what's going on in the second trial. I will say, for me, when I watched the first trial, y'all, I don't know what happened in the car. I don't know what happened in the car. Something happened. Something happened. That call with Melly calling his girlfriend from bushes, something happened. Something happened. I don't know what happened. When we go back through the trial, we'll be able to listen and see more. Hey, Dee, but something happened in that car. It did. Oh wow, Ashley, we still gotta go through Dirk stuff. Like it's so much, but I'm excited though. We have a lot of stuff to talk about it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Yeah, shout out to Apple. Why do they want him so bad? So, Miss Jackie, let me tell you what I think Miss J told me. I do believe this same thing when it comes to Thug. I think when things happen and you can't get them on maybe a case you really knew they were a suspect for, you really thought they did something, and you are unable to get them, the next time they do something, it's like it is your mission, your life's work to get them. And it's not even based off the new thing. It's based off that old case that you weren't able to get them on. So I believe Miss J was telling me this same thing happened with Melly. Something else happened in the city that they weren't able to get him on. Then when this came about, like, we absolutely have to get him. We absolutely have to get him. And I do believe that, you know, people, we're human, right? People lead with emotion a lot of the time. So I don't want to say what he did because I can't remember. Once we do this Joy Live, I'm sure Miss J will go over it. But there was something that they weren't able to get him on. And then this came around. So I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Something is happening, but something definitely happened in that car. I'm going to do Dirk's trial. Oh, that's going to be great. Something happened in that car. Yes, Key. That's what she was saying. Exactly this. That's exactly what Miss J was saying. So this is exactly it. Let me Google that right now. Now oh yes, this will be a good one. He was denied bond. Yes, we can look at that one. I'm gonna write that one down. I'm gonna write that one down, Libra girl. I actually saw this. I saw this case online, the Jarvis Butts case. I saw it online, and it's really sickening. It's really crazy. A date for what, Destiny? You said, do we have a date yet? A date for what? I know for me, I have so many trials. People like, hey, can we watch these right now? The first thing is for us to go through this Melly trial. Now that Melly is in September, I know Melly's in September. It might be more appropriate for us to go through the days of YSL that we missed, that we said we were going to go back and watch. So it may be more appropriate for us to do that, but I'll see what Miss J thinks about the schedule. The new prosecutor, Miss Jackie. Key, I need to read the warrant I need to read not the warrant, the case file for Dirk, because I've heard some really interesting things in that case file. I believe it came out that they're saying that he really wasn't trying to flee, that he didn't have all these multiple flights. They were actually layovers, is something that I saw. So I need to see the things about Dirk. Miss Jackie, yes, they have. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to see the things with Dirk. And I'm gonna tell y'all what makes me scared for Dirk. I have watched a doc on YouTube regarding, I do not want to mix this girl's name up, but there was a girl in Chicago, and she looked like a stud, but I don't know if she was a stud. Is it K.I.? Maybe? I watched that whole documentary and I was scared, okay? It was about her and King Von. And the thing that I fear is that this lifestyle, these things are so normal in Chicago that there may be a lot of truth to what they're saying. K.I., that was her name? Okay. That's what I fear. I fear that there may be some truth to what we're hearing about Dirk. And that's what's scary. I don't know it to be true. I'm saying that I'm scared that there may be some truth to it. It was long, y'all. It was long, but I'm going to tell you, it brought, for me, it made me think about the fact. Oh, and have y'all seen Boosie's movie? Because this is all going to tie in. I don't know if you saw Boosie's movie, which I thought it was good. The production, everything. The guy that did some of the production, he's actually from Memphis. So but Ash, this is exactly why I fear that there is some truth to this. Anyway, in Boosie's movie, there was a guy in Boosie's movie, and he was young. And I have a friend who's actually from that area, and he's like, he'll tell me, his side, what was the city saying? This boy was young, but he was actually killing people. Like, it's not a secret. In this documentary, they were saying these same things about Vaughn, saying the same things about this young girl. And it made me think about, I can't remember who said this, but it said that we grow up in African-American neighborhoods and we're living next door to serial killers. And when I saw that young girl, I saw Vaughn. Think about this boy on Boosie's, from Boosie's time, Marlo Mike, I think was his name. They were literally serial killers. And it just made me look, Ash, I have to look for it. But y'all, I will post it on YouTube. I'll look for it and I'll post it on YouTube, okay? So movie name is My Struggle. Yes, y'all, I enjoyed Boosie's movie. I really did. I enjoyed it. I'm sorry. I thought for him, he told his story in the way that he wanted to tell it. And when he was a crash out. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Thank you, Tay. He was a crash out. And some children, the girl, I don't know what happened when I watched that documentary about K.I. I don't know what happened to this girl from 8th grade to 9th grade, but something happened. Something happened because her mother said she completely changed. Ashley, they never dated. And her brother is Butter. I've seen him. Was his favorite op, and he wished he was still alive so he could get him. It's sad. When I watched that documentary, to me, it was sad that kids, that girl was young. I don't even think she was 18 when she died. I was like, what the hell could be going on in your life? That is the path that you take at such a young age. I don't know what was happening. It just made me sad for our kids. I mean, she was young. So Tally, I saw that her best friend died. I remembered that. And but Tally, I'm like, this girl completely changed. Yes, Zakiya. Yes. I didn't follow. Vaughn was young, but I used to listen to some music a lot. I'm sorry, after reading the documentary and stuff, I just couldn't look at him the same. I just could not. I could not look at him the same. And I mean, when this Dirk thing came out, the one thing that I was that I'm still scared for him is, for a lot of boys that grow up in the inner city and they grow up in places like Chicago, and this is like normal for them, they don't always leave 100%. Hey, Kika, they don't 100% leave. Oh, they said Butter and Ki aren't really related. But no, Simply Style, I haven't seen anything. Like nothing happens. Like that's different. That's different. So that documentary really did make me look at inner cities and really the word serial killer different, because you look at kids and you don't think about that. But these kids in these inner cities who are these crash outs, as I guess people call them now, they really could be that. And it made me look at so much stuff. It just made me look at things differently. Yep, honey, unhinged. And the fact that these kids were not bothered by taking lives. Y'all, this documentary I watched, there were at least 20 kids gone. I'm talking 15, 16-year-olds gone. Just killed. And I'm like, oh my God, what? Oh, this person killed this person because they killed this person. This person killed it. Like, it was sad. And it was just like, and I know it still goes on in Chicago and in our inner cities, period. But it just, again, made me wonder, at what point do younger children value life? They don't seem to value life anymore. Vaughn might have been handsome, but that boy's not right. I couldn't listen to his music anymore. After that documentary, I just absolutely couldn't. I couldn't do it. And I've heard things about other rappers that make me feel the same way. I just can't look at them the same. And I know, I absolutely understand that people can sometimes be victims of their environment. I understand that, but it doesn't mean I have to agree or I have to consume anything that has to deal with them. I just can't. I know, Zakia. I feel that. Social media has made it worse. There's a little boy in Memphis that I know his family, and they say like he would make songs. I hadn't heard these songs, but this is what some of the kids said, taunting people, and somebody actually came to school and they shot him several times. Like, this is not 2000, right? Kids are not trying to fight. They are trying to kill you. And I don't know where the disconnect is between life and death when it comes to kids, but there is a disconnect. I don't want to live in Chicago unless it's downtown or something. I just can't. Memphis makes me a little weird now because Memphis it's not like. But actually, to me, that's crazy. The statement, if Dirk gets life, they will crash out in Chicago. That would be absolutely insane. I get what you're saying, Ashley. So I'm not talking about your comment, but what I'm saying is that would be insane for someone to do. I remember that name too, because the kid from watching that documentary. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. When I tell you, it was one of the saddest things I've ever watched. It was just so sad because these are babies. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I saw that kid and I kind of get it. Hold on. Okay, y'all, this might be it. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on YouTube. I won't play it because I don't need to be copyrighted, but if I can pull it up on YouTube so that if you guys want to watch it, because I think this is it. GAPI. Okay. I'm going to share my screen in case you guys want to go watch it. Honey, I think I remember this. Someone signed it, but yes, lies were told. Y'all don't wait. Okay, y'all, let me show y'all this in case y'all want to see it. So I think the one I watched is this first one, Beyond the Fame, the Chaos Story. I think that's the first one I watched. Marva, I don't want to find out either. Yes, Zakia. It's real people. It's even when we watch the Wisdale trial, y'all, I have gone. So I had to go downtown yesterday, and I have gone near Magic City to the bus station so many times. Okay. Yesterday, I'm driving to the bus station. Do y'all know how many times we've watched Mikhail? I think I bought it though. I bought it, but I haven't watched it, Mikhail. I'll watch it today. Mikhail sent me a documentary he wanted me to watch. Which I mean they're back. I thought court was over. Hold on, y'all. They saying they're back. I thought court was over. Oh no, they're done there. But it's over. It's over. I'm driving, y'all. We watched this Shamel Drinks video so many times, right? So many times. It was so eerie, y'all. When you go to Magic City, you literally have to, you're going down the street. The BP is to my right. I have to make a right where the BP is. What's to my left? The FedEx. Going down, what's next? The light where Shamel Drinks was on the live. Y'all, it was so eerie. My sister, Jimmy is behind. Y'all, my sister was creeped out. I said, I was driving. Once I passed the BP and saw the FedEx, I said, oh my God. She was like, what? I was like, girl. I said, it just dawned on me that this is the BP gas station. This is the FedEx. This is the light. And when I looked at the light, do y'all know something that I saw last night? Let me tell y'all something I saw. Do y'all know the whole time we were saying that Shamel was in a turning lane? Y'all remember we kept saying, he's in the turning lane. He's supposed to turn, right? Yeah, that's a one-way street. That's a one-way street. Didn't that white Charger make a left? Do y'all remember that? People were saying the white Charger, they made that left because he was in the turning lane. It's a one-way. It's a one-way street. It's a one-way, guys. Yes, Zakia. Key saying, man, I was telling y'all, it did not click on me. I was down there yesterday. He made a left turn. It's a one-way. He did it they made a left turn out of panic. Brianna, I felt so strange doing that. I felt so, my sister was like, girl, it just, and I drive, because I go to the bus station a lot when family come in and out of town. So I drive down there a lot. It just never clicked. It never clicked till last night. And let me tell y'all something else. Next time I put it up again, and let me tell y'all something else. I know why Shannon ran that red light. Why was I'm at the red light yesterday, right? Girl, why did some homeless person with a blanket over her head come run up on my car? Yeah, I said, I don't want to stop at the lights down here either. It's no left turns, Zakia. It is 100% a one way. I saw it with my own eyes yesterday. Yep. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Baby, let me tell you, as soon as I was finna run that red light, because I waited for a second, I was like, I want to run the red light. The first thing popped in my head is we don't stop at red lights. Baby, I said, I don't think I'll be stopping at red lights when I'm downtown anymore. Yes, 7. Y'all, she ran. I don't know what she was saying. I pray she wasn't in danger. But the car behind me talked to her, so. Baby, I'm not. Let me tell y'all. Look at Erica. I know that's right. But Key, y'all, it was so strange because as I was driving yesterday, I know that this sounds weird, but I don't know why it wasn't until yesterday that it clicked for me that is the BP gas station. The FedEx, y'all, I'm driving, not meaning driving, telling my sister about everything. And I'm looking at where that person was walking. I'm looking at where the person was walking to. And could almost see the video of the person walking. I said, I watched that too many times. Baby, I don't know. Just risk the ticket, baby. I may have to, because I'm going to tell you, that lady walked up on that car. Yes, 7. I just can't do it. Matter of fact, yeah, I don't know why that woman walked up, but let me tell y'all, the FedEx, it's like it's so crazy. The FedEx is in such a perfect location to I get why they saw what they saw. From the BP to the FedEx is so damn close. Like everything, I think when you're watching it, you may not think that this stuff is that close, but it really is. It's like boom, boom, boom. Everything is right there. Everything is right. It was very eerie though. Very, very it was very, very eerie. I mean, it was very strange. And I really hope Shamel gets justice because, man, I really hope he gets justice. He has to get justice because seeing that one way too, why would you? It had, you were trying to get away. You turned down a one-way street. That car, you could have gone straight. You were trying to get away. You're trying to get away. But yes, I had to tell y'all, that was strange. But I don't think I'll be going downtown at night if I don't have to, because that was just too much. That was just too much. But I'm going to. Why did he open his trunk? It was the third car. So Shawty Red, seeing the one way, I already feel like it's a third car. I promise. The brake lights did it for me. The fact that he was still alive, he was still alive and actually able to put his foot on and off a brake, that did it for me. Listening to the ME, baby Shannon was gone through that light. That boy's foot hit that brake, and listening to the ME, and then the fact that car. First of all, he sped up like crazy, but then seeing that it was a one-way, that was just added more to me, because why were you in such a rush that you went down the wrong way? Had the light turned green, y'all? I don't remember if the light had turned green, but why are you turning down a one-way? I said no. Yes, she does, Ashley. And I'm sad to say I don't think she'll ever get it. It's really sad unless one of those people come forward. Unless they come forward. And honestly, y'all remember the charger went out and they turned. Everything is so close. It would have taken a minute to get from the gas station to that light. It would have taken a minute. It's like right there. It's right there. Yeah, Key, I don't know what Hilton was thinking, trying to discredit the ME. That was just absolutely insane. That was absolutely insane. So it's 11:50. I'm going to get off the live. I'm about to go eat. And then I'm going to come back for those of you that are still working. And we're going to go through this box. We're going to go through that. So I'm going to do that. So I'll be back on at, it's going to be 12. I'll be back on at 1. Alice, it didn't add up. It didn't add up, Alice. That's why they were let go. Y'all, wait. So let me go here because Key just said something. Hey, Krona! Happy New Year! I want to say this. I love when I be seeing my folks on here, y'all. I love y'all. But I'm going to say this because Key just brought something to my attention. I think what happened with Shamel Drinks is unaliving murder. Lord, I forgot on my YouTube. With Shamel Drinks, they wanted to take the easy way out. The easy way was, we saw all of these guys at the gas station. We're just going to roll with them. They didn't want anyone else. I really do. Yes, for Yak, I really do believe Detective Hogan needs to retire. I think Detective Hogan, to me, has proven he doesn't want to be a police officer for real. He doesn't care about justice. He cares about closing a case. And he doesn't care if innocent Black men, because that's all I saw in the case, in the trial. He doesn't care if innocent Black men are jailed for crimes that didn't commit. The Lil Rod case, ain't no way in hell you're going to tell me he believed Mariah the liar. There's no way in hell he heard this girl's story and didn't think it was more to it. There's no way in hell. No way in hell you went to Lil Rod's house and you didn't search his mom's vehicle. There's no way. Yep, 7, you did. I think a couple of y'all said that. There's no way. 2 different cases. He didn't bother to investigate them. That's a problem for me. The Shamel Drinks, like the Lil Rod thing, is terrible. It's terrible, right? He had Mariah there. You know, Hogan probably, I don't know why he wants to believe that girl. But Shamel Drinks, you executed a warrant before you saw the video? We had actual video of this. You executed the warrant? You charged these guys before you even saw it? Like, there is just, it's just so much that bothered me with these cases. I think he is too. Here's the problem, y'all. And I hate this because people say, oh, if it was your family member, I know I'd be pissed. I'm not going to sit here and act like I wouldn't be pissed if I was Shamel Drinks' girlfriend, his sister, his friend. I wouldn't be pissed. But at some point, we have to have logic come in. When it comes to Shamel Drinks, they let the murderer get away. The Lil Rod situation, I don't know who did what, guys. I don't trust Mariah. I don't trust Mariah. Y'all, I don't know. I know the boys were set up. That's the only thing I know for certain. but who set them up? That right there, I can't tell you. That right there, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. They don't value life. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Miss Jackie. Yeah, I would be pissed. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it. But once you Shamil drinks, even Lil Mariah, I don't trust Mariah. And right now, the only thing that we know for certain is those boys were set up. But who set the boys up? Who pulled the trigger? And I can't bank anything on Mariah's word. Yeah. But Marcy, this is good. How did we get here, y'all? I don't know, but I love y'all. Marcy, this is good. How do we know they were there? Because again, we're going off of the words of Mariah. How did they, like, what was the plan? She didn't tell us what was the plan. Because Mariah's not even telling the whole lie. No. Key. No. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we know they left things that we know for sure, or that we can probably agree with. We know the boys picked the girls up from Lil Rod's house. We do know that. We know that to be fact, right? What we do not know is who was at the apartments. We don't know if it was Lil Rod or Bali. Because I don't believe Mariah. I'm not saying it wasn't them, y'all. I'm not saying it wasn't them. What I'm talking about is facts. Facts that we've gathered, right? The story keeps changing. It keeps changing. So I'm talking about just facts, things that we know for sure. We know for sure based on the text messages between the surviving victims. We know for sure that the girls set the boys up. Whatever transpired, we know the girls had something to do with it. We know that for sure. But what I don't know for sure is, were there other boys? What was the plan? I don't know those things to be fact, is what I'm saying. And for those reasons, I don't know that those boys were there. Because I can only go off Mariah's word. Yeah, I want to say that. Oh yeah, it was, y'all. Also, Alice is talking about them pleading the fifth. When Bronsteel did when he did the appeal, he spoke about that. The fact that she was able to plead the fifth in front of the jury. Like he spoke about that. And that was one of his bases for wanting the appeal to be granted. Excuse me. Ash K, they did call Brazy. Brazy pled the fifth. That's what Bronsteel was. That's one of the things Bronsteel. I think it's on my page, guys. If you go back, look at Bronsteel's appeal. We actually watched it. I thought it was very informative. The state was not ready for him, though. The state was not ready for him. She did. Bracy did get up there and plead the fifth. And that was a problem. Of course, Mariah testified. You remember in this trial, they spoke about some of the things Mariah said during that trial during YSL that she didn't say during the original trial. Blaylock was trying to stop. Too pretty. That's all I'm saying. And anytime there's doubt, you've got to give them a not guilty. It's just the story, even hearing it from Mariah, it doesn't add up to me. And a lot of it is because the police's investigation. Why didn't the police search this boy's mom's car if the girl told them they were in a white van? Gunshot residue, anything could have been in there. They didn't call Brazy during this trial. That's correct, Alice. Is that Alice? Yes. That's yeah. That's why I hate why everybody say D. Williams ain't doing it. I thought D. Williams ate Mariah up. But I thought D. Williams did a great job with Mariah because she didn't have to do much. Like he said, she didn't have to do much. Mariah already lied. And then Miss Abasi, oh, baby, she ate Hogan up. She chewed him up and spit him out. Ate Hogan all the way up. I thought D. Williams did exactly what needed to be done. It's a basement. How many levels? So you call who? Ate her up. Baby, oh God. I think those were two of my fave times because you could just tell Mariah was lying. But I'm going to say this too. Y'all were in the comments. What was it y'all said? Were y'all saying they set him up? I think this is what y'all were saying. And then the very next day, day 2 of her testimony, it came out. It came out. She did. They wanted her that. She didn't need to do that, Zakia. You're right. She didn't need to do that. Y'all were saying that. Y'all were saying the girl set him up. I'm like, really? Y'all think so? The next day? Wild times, baby. Wild times. And I really feel like Melly's going to be a wild time. Babe, Key, I need to go read. I need to go back and see what your tweets were because I know you was Key. I think you did such a great job on Twitter, especially the tweets on trial days. So I need to go see. I don't think I was on Twitter when Mariah was up there. I don't think I was. So I need to go see what your tweets were for Mariah that day. It means you're guilty. Come on, Erica. When she got to count, when amazing. But Key, I can't remember what it is, y'all. I cannot remember what it is about them emojis. When I remember, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell you guys. It's something about those emojis in Slime Life. I can't remember. I can't remember right now. Again, we had, wait. Did y'all know that Brazy had a family looking for her? She just chose to be out there. Do y'all remember we talked about that? It was just it was just too much. It was too much. And these are babies. I'm sorry. 15-year-olds are babies. There's no way these children should have been out here like that. There's no way these kids should have been out here 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. The young man had an ankle monitor on. And I'm thinking, who is over the ankle monitor? It didn't alert them that this boy was out. It didn't alert them. Like it was too much. It was too much. Okay. But I'm going to and I saw Nicole, she said, let's rewatch that live. There might be something. I'm about to get off because it is 12 o'clock. It is 12 o'clock. I'm going to get off, but I am going to come back it's about 1 so that we can go over this Fox filing, the lawsuit, because I really want to see that one. So bye, y'all. Y'all go eat if y'all haven't eaten, and then meet me back here at about 1, and we're going to go over the lawsuit. But thank you guys so much for watching the hearing. I hope you guys were just as entertained as I was. Bye, y'all.